Yoga for hip mobility exercises. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. It won't be like a flow style class. We'll be moving through a number of different exercises to really help open up the hips and increase your range of motion. So we're going to start seated as most times, cross-legged seated. And what I want you to do is just close your eyes and really think about, as you're closing your eyes, how this posture feels. Notice where the body is in this posture. Notice how the hips feel. Notice how the knees feel. Notice the position of your legs. Just take a few moments just to notice that in this cross-legged seated position. And gently we're going to make our way onto the back. So just taking the time to notice how cross-legged feels. And we're going to start our practice on the back. So we'll start in the Shavasana style way with the eyes closed, and we're going to come to a little pranayama practice. So we're going to breathe in through the nose for 4 and out through the nose for 4 for 3 rounds. We're then going to breathe in through the nose, hold the breath in, and then exhale for 4, inhaling, hold the breath in, and repeating that for 3. We're then going to hold the breath at the top and hold the breath at the bottom for 3, and that will complete our pranayama practice. When we're exhaling in that little pause, and remember to sort of engage your stomach. In the pause between the inhale, engage your pelvic floor. I'll guide you through it. Inhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. One more round like this. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the top of the breath, engage the pelvic floor, 3, 4. Exhaling through the nose, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the top, engage your pelvic floor, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the top, engage the pelvic floor, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the top, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the bottom, draw the stomach into the spine and up, 3, 4. Inhaling, filling the belly, 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the top, engage the pelvic floor, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Drawing the stomach in, holding the breath, 2, 3, 4. Inhaling, 2, 3, 4. Pausing at the top, engage the perineum, 2, 3, 4. Exhaling, 2, 3, 4. Holding the breath out, suck the belly in and up, 3, 4. Inhaling normally and exhaling normally. Take a few rounds of Ujjayi breath, just letting that breathing go. Noticing how you're feeling now. Good. You can take a moment to set an intention for your practice. And once you've set your intention, bring your knees to your feet to the floor. Bend the knees and you can open the eyes here. We're going to start with just a very simple exercise of pelvic tilts. So we're going to use similar breathing techniques as before, where we draw the stomach in on the exhalation, and we're just going to press the back into the floor. So on every exhalation, we're going to do 5 rounds. We're just pressing the back and just scooping the tailbone up. So you'll feel the back go like this. So it's almost like you're going to lift up into a bridge, but you're keeping the back on the floor. So the tailbone scoops under, the back connects strongly with the floor here. So let's give it a go. Inhaling, filling the belly. And exhaling, drawing the belly to the spine and just sending that pelvis, just tilting it up. Inhaling, letting that go, filling the belly. And exhaling, pushing the back into the floor, coming into that posterior pelvic tilt. Inhaling, filling the belly. And exhaling, posterior pelvic tilt, send the belly to the spine, really push that mat into the back and back into the mat. Inhaling, fill the belly. And exhaling to tilt. Inhaling, filling the lungs. Last one, exhaling to tilt. Just engaging the core here. Good. From here, we're going to extend our legs down the mat and gently bring the right knee in towards the chest. Hug it in nice and close. From here, we're going to place the right hand, or maybe both of the hands, onto the right knee. And what we're going to do in this exercise is just try to push the hand into the leg, but resist the hand. So it's like the hand wants to push the leg away, but the leg resists against it. We're going to take 3 breaths here, then let the leg go down to the floor and repeat on the other side. Okay, so let's go. Inhaling. Exhaling, push the hand and the leg into each other. Keep the core engaged, the back flat on the mat. Don't let the pelvis tilt. Keep it in that posterior pelvic tilt that we were just doing. Inhaling. Exhaling, 2, keep pushing. Inhaling. Exhaling, 3, keep that belly tight. Inhale where you are. And exhale, release the leg down the mat. Take a moment to see how that feels. Can you feel any difference between your right side and your left side? Perhaps one side feels more like it's sinking down into the floor. Perhaps one side feels raised. Maybe you don't feel anything. Just notice for a moment. We're then going to draw our left knee in towards our chest, give it a hug in nice and close. We're then going to take our left hand, or maybe both hands, to the leg. We'll take an inhale and exhale, push the hand and the leg together so they're resisting each other. And really draw that spine into the floor, engage the core. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale. And exhale, 3. Inhale where you are. And exhale, release the leg down the mat. Take a moment to notice how that feels after just that little bit of work. Nice. Good. Moving on. The next exercise we're going to do is a supported bridge variation. No we're not. I lied. We're going to bring both knees into the chest now. Hug them in for a moment. We're then going to take our hands on the knees, right hand, right knee. Sorry, just below the knees, on the thighs. And left hand, left thigh. We're then going to resist with the hands and the knees. So the hands try to push the legs away, the legs try to come to the chest. So inhale here. Exhale, push the legs and the hands together. 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. It should feel like work here. Keep the back down. Inhale. Exhale, 3. Take an inhalation. And exhale, let the legs come down the mat. Let the hands be by the sides. Notice how you feel in the hips. And we're going to come to the next exercise, which we are doing this time. So we're coming to supported bridge. So you need a block for this supported bridge. So just gently come up off the floor, grab yourself a nice block, and just slide it in under the sacrum. So we just want to be supporting basically the bum. We don't want to be too high up on the back. We want it just underneath the tailbone. And find for yourself where it feels comfortable. It's essentially just underneath the bum. And from here, okay. Sorry, just adjusting myself. Hopefully you found your position. So from here, we're going to extend the left leg down the mat. We're going to hug that right knee in. You might feel a little bit uncomfortable on the block. Just arrange yourself so it feels a little bit less uncomfortable. Know that it will feel a bit uncomfortable because the blocks are a little bit. You could always put a blanket over the block. From here, we're going to take our hands and we're going to repeat what we did before. We're going to push the leg and the hands together. So take an inhale, exhale, push into the leg. Two. Exhale, three. Take an inhalation. And exhale, extend the leg down. Take a moment here, notice how you feel. And then take your hand, your right hand onto your right leg and let the leg go floppy. So we don't want the leg to resist. It will naturally want to resist because we've been doing a lot of that. Try and avoid it. And just push down into the leg with the hand. Push down onto the thigh. Take an inhale. Exhale, let the leg be nice and relaxed. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale, let it relax. And exhale, release the hand. And just let yourself be long here on the mat for a moment. The legs can just be relaxed here, they don't have to be on. Notice how it feels. If this exercise is too much, you can always go back to it being on the back. So just repeat the pushing away of the knees. See how you get on. We're now going to bend the left knee into the chest, hug it in, find your comfort here. We're then going to take the left hand onto the left thigh and we're going to inhale and exhale, push the thigh and the leg towards each other, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Last one, inhaling, exhaling. Inhale where you are and exhale, release the leg down the mat. Take the left hand onto the left thigh, let the leg be relaxed, relax the legs, and then inhale, exhale, push down into the leg. Don't resist with the leg, let the leg be pushed. Exhale, inhaling, exhaling, pushing down, inhaling, exhaling. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Inhale where you are and exhale, release the hand and let the legs be nice and long down on the mat. Notice if it feels any different. Notice any changes in the body, if indeed there are any. We're now going to take both of our hands onto our legs. Let the legs be relaxed. Inhale here and exhale, push down on both of them. Exhale. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, relax the legs, inhale and exhale, inhale here, exhale, release the hands, let the legs be relaxed, nice. Gently bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Notice if you feel any difference in the hips, bending the legs. Lift up the pelvis and remove the block from the back. Taking the block away. Nice, we're going to take some single leg glute bridges. So, we're going to gently bring our right knee into our chest. We can hug it in for a moment. The left sole of the foot stays connected to the floor. From here, we're going to inhale, push down through the left leg and lift up. Exhale down to the mat. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale down. Keep the core engaged. Inhale, scooping up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, coming down. Nice. Switching the legs. Drawing the left knee in, right foot to the mat. Inhale, push down through the right foot, lift up, scoop the pelvis. Don't let the back round be lazy here. Keep working the back. Keep working the pelvis forwards. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Two more. Inhale, pushing up. Exhale, bring the mind into the glute. Inhale. And exhale, bring the knees into the chest. Let that go. Give your back a little rock. The important thing in these exercises is keeping that lower back on the floor. Keep sucking it, driving it down into the floor. Next exercise, little stretch. We're going to take the right leg into the chest, cross it over the leg, coming into figure 4 here. So the foot is just offshooting the thigh and the leg is just below the knee. We draw in the left leg, or we can just stay here if this is enough. If we want to, drawing the leg in, pushing the knee away, using the muscles rather than the hands. We don't want to be doing this on the leg. Just engaging it, pushing it away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale here. Exhale, the left foot comes down to the floor, the right foot releases. We bring the left leg into the chest and place it over the top of the right leg. On an inhalation, the right leg comes in maybe, or it stays on the floor if it's too much with the knee in. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Keep using the muscles to push that knee forwards, the left knee forwards. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale. Take an inhalation. And exhale, releasing the foot to the floor. Both feet come to the floor. Nice. Let's roll onto our side now. Taking another active sort of psoas release posture. In fact, I think this might be called, side lying psoas stretch. So this is a bit of a difficult one to get your head around. It'll take a little while for you to find exactly the right position, but that's okay. The work is still happening, so don't worry too much. So as you can see, we're lying on our side, our knees are bent. We're trying to keep our hips and shoulders in line as much as possible. So just shuffle around, make sure everything is sort of relatively in line. From here, we're going to take this leg that's on top and start to bend this foot backwards. Now we're taking it back, but we're not overarching in the spine. So we're not taking it into a back bend here. We're just lifting it up and seeing if we can take a hold of the foot. Now, if you can't take a hold of the foot without sort of jutting out into a back bend, then you might want to use a strap. I've got these fancy straps that you put around your legs, around your feet, like so. So we can be here. Or if you've got a dressing gown belt or anything, it could work here as well, all right. I do find it a bit confusing using the strap, so I won't use the strap. But if you can't reach the foot without that back bend, use a strap. Okay, from here, we're going to start to try and bring the knee towards the chest, but the hand is going to resist that happening. So take an inhale. Exhale, the knee wants to move to the chest, but the hand is pulling it away. Inhaling, the knee wants to come. Exhaling, the hand's pulling it away. Inhaling. Exhaling. Take one more, inhale. And exhale. Inhale where you are. Exhale, let the leg release and let the hand pull it back a little bit further. See how far you can go before the back starts to want to go into a back bend. So this is about as far as I can go before my back wants to get involved. So we keep pushing the hips forwards. Nice. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale. Releasing the legs down. And we're going to switch our sides. Nice. Side lying psoas stretch on the other side. So we set up so that our hips are basically in line with our shoulders. Everything nice and in line here. And we see if we can bend our leg and catch our leg behind without overarching in the spine. So keep pushing those hips forwards here. Take an inhale. And exhale, that knee wants to come forwards. It wants to come to the chest, but the hand's resisting it. It's not, the hand wants to pull it back. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling, keep pushing the hips forwards. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale here. And exhale, the knee stops resisting and lets the hand just pull it back until you feel the back wants to come into that arch. When you feel that you want to come into a back bend, keep pushing the hips forwards and hold it here. The leg does not resist, it's nice and relaxed. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath, inhale. And exhale, release the leg. Take a moment here. Notice any feeling in the leg. Notice any energy running there. It's a bit of a strange one to get your head around that, but it is a nice stretch once you do get your head around it. Okay, next thing. Coming up onto the knees, we're going to take 90-90. So it's a real classic hip mobility exercise. So from here, we want our front knee, let's do the right side first. So we're going to have our right leg kind of parallel to the short edge of the mat, similar to like a pigeon pose, but the back leg is just also in like a sort of 90-degree angle. So it's called 90-90 because the legs are basically at a 90-degree angle. Don't worry if a hip's raised, that will happen. It might feel a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit odd, but just go with it. Don't worry. People use this stretch when they're very tight. So don't worry if you're a little bit tight here. So from here, we're going to start to move our chest in line with this leg here, with the knee. We're going to take our hands, if we can, out in front of us. And we're just going to take little reps here. So we're going to inhale and exhale forwards. 2, 3, don't worry too much about the breathing as long as you're doing it. 4, and just repping as much as you can. Folding as far forwards as you can. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. From here, walk the hands a little bit more and come a little bit lower. You might be able to come onto your forearms, but find where feels good for you. Now from here, we're going to engage this leg and try and push it into the mat. And we're going to take 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, pushing it into the mat like it wants to just suck down into the mat. Exhale, inhale, exhale, keep pushing it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, release. Can you come down a little bit lower? Notice. Let's go again. Inhale here, and exhale, push that leg into the mat. Inhaling, don't worry if you're not far down, just stay wherever you are. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale here, and exhale, release the legs. See if you've got a little bit more space. Maybe you can fold a little bit further. Inhaling. One more time. Exhale, push that leg into the mat. Inhaling. Exhaling, draw the stomach in. Inhaling, keep the core engaged throughout. Exhaling. Inhaling, push into the floor. Exhaling. Inhaling here. And exhale, release. Can you fold even deeper? Notice if you get any movement in the hips. It's okay if you're not folding. If you're here, that's fine. Don't worry. Inhale here. And exhale now. This is going to feel weird, and it feels weird on me, so don't worry. It might even feel like this feels wrong. We're going to start to move and see if we can turn our torso a little bit more towards this back leg. So this will feel uncomfortable. This is internal rotation of the hips, and a lot of people struggle more with internal than external rotation. We're just going to take little pulses here. Don't worry if it's minuscule. Inhale. 1, 2, don't worry about the breath. 3, 4, just tiny pulses. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now from here, we're going to push that leg into the floor. Keep sucking it in like it wants to kind of scoop forwards. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Can you feel how that slightly opens up a little bit? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Take an inhalation. And exhale, pushing into the floor, engaging, inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling, take an inhalation. And exhale, release. Notice if you can move any further forwards over this leg. I'm much more closed in this internal position, and that's okay. Inhale here. Exhale, pushing into the floor, engaging everything. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Notice how you get just that little tiny bit more further. Okay. Gently come up. Come back to the center. Let your body realign. And then we're gently taking the hands behind us and just gently moving the legs. Coming up for a moment. Notice how the legs are feeling. Mine feel a little bit tight. Give them a little wiggle maybe. And then we're gently coming over to the other side. Coming to the 90-90 position on the other side. So we sit here, the short edge of the mat in line with the front knee and foot. Both feet are flexed, and we're in this kind of position here. We turn ourselves so that we're coming towards the right knee, the left knee. Inhale here, and exhale, let's take little reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. See if you can fold as forward as you can with it being comfortable to hold here. Come to your edge and then stop. Once you've met your edge, so your edge might be here, that's fine. Push down into the floor with that leg. Inhale. Exhale, pushing the floor, the leg into the floor. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. It's a lot of work, doesn't look like it, but it is hard. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take an inhalation. And exhale, release the leg. See if you can fold a little bit deeper. Take an inhale. Exhale, push that leg into the floor. Connect it in. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. One last breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. Take an inhale. And exhale. Release. See if you can fold forwards. Come to another edge maybe. Inhale here. Exhale. Push the leg into the floor. Use those muscles. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Take an inhalation. And exhale, release. See if you can fold even further forwards. Don't worry if you're here. Don't worry if you're still upright. It's absolutely fine. You don't need to have open hips like me, you know. As I've said before, I didn't work for my open hips. I was just born with open hips, you know. But we can work to have more open hips. My hamstrings, very tight, and now they're much more open. I wasn't born with open hamstrings. So, turning to the other side. Now, this side always feels a little bit weirder. Be now mindful of the back, and we're going to twist a little bit, as much as we can, towards the left leg. If it doesn't work for you, don't worry. You can just continue on the front side if you wanted to. Let's take some little bounces. Inhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just a tiny movement here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Hold where you can, folding. Be mindful of the back. Inhale here. And exhale, push the leg into the floor. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale, release. Take an inhalation. Second round. Exhale, push the leg into the floor. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling, last breath, inhale, and exhale, release. One more round, inhale, exhale, push the leg into the floor, inhaling, exhaling like you want to scoop the mat up this way, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhale, and exhale, release. See if you can fold a little bit. Inhaling, gently coming up, and exhaling, gently coming out of this position. You might feel a little bit of tightness, so be gentle. We've been in that position quite a long time, so it's natural just to need a moment. Maybe even stretch those legs out in front of you for a little while. Taking a little rebound, as we talk about in yin. In yin yoga, we hold positions for like 3 to 5 minutes, and we probably did that with that one. So we just take a few moments just letting the pose settle. Notice how you feel in the hips after that. Quite deep hip stretching. Lovely. Good. Next exercise, we're going to come to low lunge. Let me just check. Just checking where we are on our timings. Woo! Okay, yeah, we're going to come to low lunge. So low lunge, you can come from tabletop. Let the right foot come in between the hands. And the left leg is on the floor, the knee down. You can have the toes tucked under if you want to here. And from here, we're going to come up, we're going to place the right hand onto the hip. And we're going to put our left hand onto our left thigh. If you can't reach the left thigh, you can use a block in between the thigh and the hand. You might want to also put something underneath the knee here because we're going to be here a little while. Now from here, we're going to inhale. And exhale, we're going to try and push the leg, the thigh, into the hand. And the hand's going to push into the thigh. Inhaling. Exhaling, really connecting them together. Inhaling, try and scoop the mat forward with the knee. Exhaling. Inhaling, like we're trying to bring the mat together from the front to the back. Exhaling, take one more, inhale. Exhale here. Inhaling. And exhale, lift the left arm up to the ceiling and see if you can take a little side bend here. Let the leg be relaxed. You can always use a block on the floor. Place your hand on it. Inhaling. Exhaling, little side bend. Inhaling. Exhaling, last breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhaling, coming back up. And exhale, framing the front foot and stepping back to tabletop. Notice in tabletop how the legs feel. Does one feel different than the other? And we're switching it round. I might actually do it the other way so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. So we're going to step our left leg forwards this time. and the right leg stays on the floor. We can have the block prepared if we want to use it for the side bend. From here, we're going to bring the left hand onto the hip. We can keep the knees tucked, use a pillow if we need it, and place the right hand onto the right knee this time. And we're going to imagine trying to pull the mat in. So it's like we're trying to scoop it sort of into the center with the legs, pulling them that way, like that. But the hand is resisting that. It's resisting that leg coming forwards. Okay, inhaling. Exhaling, pushing the hand and the leg together. The leg wants to scoop the mat forwards. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale where you are. Exhale, lift the right arm up to the ceiling and then start to come into a side stretch. You might want to bring that hand to a block. Feel that stretch up the side of the body. Inhale. If it's too much with the stretch, just come back to the center. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale where you are. Exhale, the hands come down, frame the front foot, and gently step back to tabletop. Notice how you're feeling. Take a moment. Nice. Coming here into Malasana. So we're bringing one knee up, then the other, sitting down as low as we can, taking those feet out as wide as is appropriate, taking the hands maybe to the heart center or maybe on the floor, and we'll just take mini bounces. Just a few little bounces. Notice how the hips feel in Malasana. Take an inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, bring the feet into Samastitihi, Tadasana. Exhale, step the feet out, sit back down, Malasana, take bounces. Little bounces. Nice. Take an inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, the feet come together, Samastitihi. Exhale, walk the feet back out. Last round, coming down, Malasana. Little bounces. Lovely stuff. Inhaling, standing all the way up, feet come to Samastitihi. And exhale, we just come down to the mat. Come into cross-legged position. Now from here, bring the eyes to close, hands onto the knees, and notice how your cross-legged feels. How does this cross-legged seat feel now? Does it feel different from the start of the class? And notice in what ways it feels different. Does it feel tighter? Does it feel more open? Do your legs feel like they've had a bit of a workout? Do you feel relaxed in the legs? Do they feel heavy? Notice. Gently fluttering open the eyes. Bring the feet together. And bring the hands either to the ankles or underneath the feet. Take an inhalation here. And exhale, you can stay upright or you can fold a little bit. Inhaling, be gentle with yourself. Exhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Inhale where you are. Exhale here. Sorry. Inhale, looking forwards. And exhale, sit all the way up. Keep the feet where they are. You might want to shuffle them out a little bit further forwards. Take the hands out in front of you. Exhaling, dip the chin to the chest and roll all the way down onto the back. And let the legs fall out to the sides. Find where it feels nice to have the legs. You might want the hands on the hips, maybe on the heart or on the belly. Maybe you want them overhead. reaching for both elbows, inhaling, exhaling. If this doesn't feel nice, just take supported rest, bring the knees together, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Try and let the back come into the floor. Inhaling, I have a tendency to lift up my back here, but let the back be into the floor. Exhale, inhale here, and exhale. Stretch the legs down the mat now, hands to the sides of the body, chin slightly tucked. Let the body rest, let the body melt. Take a moment to observe how you're feeling emotionally, energetically, physically. Working into the hips can sometimes release emotions. That is absolutely fine. If you're feeling angry or frustrated or annoyed at me for all these horrible exercises, then that's fine. That means the work is working. Don't feel bad about that. We all have areas where we are tight. We all have areas that we hold our tension. It's nothing to feel bad about. It's nothing to feel annoyed at yourself about. It's okay to feel those feelings, but then let them go, you know. It doesn't matter. The body will open in its own time. Take your Shavasana for as long as is appropriate. Thank you for practicing with me today, Anu. Namaste.